Ramble.
Thank you to Kimiko, Caliper, Ritual, and Best Fiends for sponsoring today's episode of the TryPod.
All right, we're going live in 5, 4, 3, 2.
The boys are back in town. Welcome to the TryPod. What is this? We're all in a room together?
We're back, baby.
It's
TryPod
happening.
Part 2.
Wow, we're all together. You know, cases have gotten a lot lower. We have some projects that we've been quarantining and testing for, so we thought, hey, we should get the podcast with the boys.
Yeah,
The boys should be the podcast,
and not
boys.
just any testing. I don't know if I told you guys this, but I had the nasal swab for the first time.
Oh, yeah?
They scraped my soul.
Yeah, they
got in there. It was
in
so
there.
ticklish.
The brain pokey.
It was way
Yeah.
back there.
Wow.
I was just like,
That's the one you like, right?
Yeah, it feels pretty good.
Yeah, you like that brain tickle? I had only ever gotten the mouth swabs before. This was like, I felt violated.
I've been doing the self-nose test at this place.
you violate yourself?
Yeah, but
No,
it
no,
doesn't
no, it doesn't go that far
But
back.
I do try to get it as far as I can, just to make sure COVID ain't trying to hide.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't hide from me.
I did feel good about it. I felt like somehow this test was like even more negative.
We are starting this in a way of like, hey, we're back together, but we're going to dare you to turn it off.
Well, I will say every time I do it, right after I just sneeze wildly in my
Sneeze
car.
so much.
Oh,
I was like,
impossible not to.
Yeah.
I still feel it. It's like I have a phantom penetration in there that I just want to just think about every so often.
Have y'all ever had an anal swab?
That's the podcast,
do
ladies
that?
and gentlemen. That's it.
What is an anal
Yeah,
swab?
test for like sexually transmitted diseases. Yeah, but it's with like a dry Q-tip and they shove it in
And butt beetles.
and they rotate it.
butt beetles are beetles that live in your butt.
What are you talking about?
Jesus.
You're just making that up.
Gee.
They're little beetles
Oh,
that go
that's-
and then make a broadcast.
That's STBs.
You'll have
Sexually transmitted beetles.
I think I've had those before as like a little snack when I'm, eating.
Yeah, you gotta go.
You know what? That's right. I forgot.
I'm sorry to put a full stop
Hakuna
here.
Matata.
But Miles, have you been bleeping in the podcast when we say?
I have, so don't say it too much.
Well, but why? Here's my question about that, because I got a little bone to pick. Why bleep? Because it's all about context to me.
There's no world where I don't
No.
believe it.
What are you talking? Okay, it's not like look in the
You
context
have
of like
to bleep.
no. In the
Not saying it.
it's all about context, right? If I'm like, oh, I went to town and I just like, right? Like, then I'd be like, that's a little like graphic. But if I'm like, it's a popular
Grammatically, does it
thing
make
to.
Are we
don't
finally
think
doing episode?
No.
I don't think it's that bad. I think you're making it worse.
I will say, if you're listening on YouTube, Zach, you do look like you've hotboxed your little area right there.
Yeah, so we're back in the studio. It's very exciting. You can hear the energy is palpable. But we had kind of disassembled this room and taken all the equipment home.
Yeah, we broke it down for spare parts.
Yeah. And so this camera that we're on is one that I had in my home. I don't know how. Somehow the lens got a little crackaroo. Definitely wasn't my fault.
Can you imagine if I broke a lens and said that to you?
I don't know how. One of the lenses has a little crackaroo, but don't worry about it, boss.
It is a joy of being the owner of the company. Is like I fucked something up. I'm like, nah, fuck it. Oh well.
Oh well.
So that's someone else's problem, I guess. But yeah, we gotta do an insurance claim. I hope this footage is not used against us.
Yeah.
It wouldn't
No,
be.
I think insurance covers little crackaroos.
Yeah, it does. We get
Yeah.
coverage, yeah.
Anyway, I look hazy. I look like a hot box,
Yeah.
just my corner of the frame, and I'm feeling good about that. What's on today's?
Cracker is what I call when I get a little butt beetle, you got a little, crackaroo.
Bro, my ex gave me
yeah.
beetles. You mean crabs? No.
beetles.
Ass beetles.
I got butt beetles.
They went deep in there, dude.
Well, today on the podcast, we're going to be talking about a lot of things. We've got an exciting, long gestated project to tell you about. We have a ton of chaos to get through.
Have
You're
y'all
going to
seen
get a lot of.
the Mummy with Brendan Fraser?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
imagining they're very
and the
scarab-like.
scarabs, yeah, they're like
Yes.
crawling out of people,
Yeah.
just like that.
Scarabs
Except not
of
as
the
sexy as Brendan Fraser and Rachel
No.
Weisz. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize as a kid that Brendan Fraser in that movie is like hot.
Oh, he's hot in that movie.
Yeah, I always
Rachel's hot in that movie.
think of him as like a goofy guy because he's
That's
like
it.
such a good comedic actor, but he's
Yeah,
hot.
I think
that
of
was
him
his
as
height
a
of
goofy
hotness.
guy because I was like a 9-year-old.
That was when he did that in like George of the Jungle, and he was ripped.
Okay, all this and more on the tripod. We're gonna talk about hot Brendan Fraser right after this.
Right after this.
Imhotep. KiwiCo, it's time. Look, we all have memories and experiences from childhood that shaped who we are today. And with a KiwiCo subscription, you and your child get everything needed to create unforgettable moments. Now, here's the truth. When I was a kid, my dad would make these little, like, sort of robot-y challenges or show me how to build stuff together. And that was super awesome. If only we had had KiwiCo then, our time together could have been even more awesome and fun. Because basically, what it is are these cool hands-on science projects that are delivered to your door every month. There's also art projects, geography projects, and you and your child get to just do stuff together. And it's like, it's making learning really fun. It's very hands-on. I know I'm not a parent, but Ned and Ariel have definitely been using their KiwiCo subscription. Wes loves it. So get real high-quality engineering, science, and art projects for children and the kid at heart delivered to you. KiwiCo is redefining learning with hands-on projects that build confidence, creativity, and critical thinking skills. And there's something for every kid or kid at heart at KiwiCo. And you can get 30% off your first month plus free shipping on any Create line with code TRYGUYS at KiwiCo.com. That's 30% off your first month at KiwiCo.com. Promo code TRYGUYS.
So Brendan Fraser,
Anaxinamoon.
Anaxinamoon.
I remember every name in that movie.
my favorite part that I'll yell to friends, "Hey Benny, you're on the wrong side of the river." I don't know why that moment is so stuck in my heart. That's a movie I would do on Guilty Pleasures, but I think
Mummy
that
is
is
really good.
a pleasure.
I want to play it
straight up.
that
It's
character.
a great movie.
You know, you guys are talking about it, and I'm like, I don't know if I've seen it.
You would, wait, you never seen the original Mummy?
Ned?
I'm thinking I don't remember. I remember the scarab thing.
If there ever was a
But
movie made for Ned,
Yeah.
it's The Mummy.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
The Mummy.
really?
Archaeological digs,
I'm into it.
fantasy intrigue,
Love it.
It's like Indiana Jones with just a little more fantasy.
but like screwball 1930s
And screwball comedy. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what, Ned? We'll do that on Guilty Pleasures, and I'll bring you on to be a guest for that.
You know, I watched the Tom Cruise version.
No.
No.
That's not the same. That's
No,
I
it's
think where
worse.
the memories are coming from. It was too scary for me. I was
You'll
9.
love the original
This
Mummy.
is
Mummy's scary.
Yeah,
it's
too
scary.
The scarabs, I mean, we're talking about the
Scarabs
butt
are fucking
beetles.
scary.
but
Yeah, the butt
the
beetles.
scarabs, like, they go under your skin, and there are these bumps, and it
All of them.
genuinely, that was like a true
so
fear
many
of mine
butts.
as a kid.
Yeah.
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 Also, it's a movie where they always like refer to an old book.
Oh, I like that.
I know you love
like
that.
The
books.
book has a key.
Yes, and then you
talking
go
my
find a
language
treasure.
And there's a love story.
Okay.
There's a love
A
story.
love story.
mean-
the villains are just misunderstood lovers.
I love
Yes.
that too.
You know, would you do anything for love, Ned?
Absolutely.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
already do. I do this podcast for love.
There are movies where I'm just I find myself not necessarily like sexually attracted to, but just attracted to every character. Like the Mummy, I'm attracted to
Yeah.
Rachel. I'm attracted to Brendan. I'm attracted to the villain. I'm attracted
The
to
Mummy's hot.
Imhotep's hot.
his girlfriend.
Oh, his girlfriend was
I'm
hot.
attracted to all of them.
Is she the one that gets reincarnated, or is the one that
Yes.
reincarnates him? Because there's like two sets of reincarnation, but across Mummy 1 and 2,
One and
there's
two,
different ones.
but I think they carry over both.
It's like the magicians on sci-fi. They're all hot.
A lot of shows are just hot, but I just like
Yeah.
the personalities from the Mummy. They're kind of quirky.
It's good. It's a good movie franchise. Scorpion King, not so good.
No, that was bad.
But
The Rock, though.
That
The
one I've
Rock's in it.
seen.
Yeah.
And it was not good. It was
How
one
did you see the Scorpion
I
King?
don't know, man.
The Mummy.
I don't know, man. It's like it came out when I was 24 and watching everything that came out. And the Mummy came out.
way before that.
No, I watched the sequel of the sequel.
Oh,
and
wow.
it was bad.
Who played
watched, like,
after
the
The Rock?
third-
There was another actor who played
Not
it. Was
The
it
Rock,
Batista or
and it was
something?
not
I would have
good.
assumed
No.
Batista.
It
I don't
seems like
know.
One of
something
the
he would've
few
done.
movies I've turned off. I will most bad movies I will enjoy and watch the whole thing.
You
It
gotta-
takes a lot for me to turn off a
We're
movie.
we're gonna send you a way to watch the original Mummy.
Send me
Send you away.
Send you away.
We're gonna
to
rent a
Egypt.
theater
You're going to
in
Cairo.
Riverside, and we're gonna send you away. You're gonna sit in alone and watch the Mummy.
Yo, do you know that's the thing that you can do now? It wasn't in California yet, but in some parts of the country, you can rent movie theaters for you and your friends, like 20 people, and you can go see, like they were playing The Emperor's New Groove. And I'm like, oh my God, yeah, Yeah, I would
that.
go with my
How much
buddy.
does that cost?
Because we could space ourselves out. It was like $100-$200.
That's
For
nothing.
just a bunch of buddies?
Yeah, you divide that among
Pretty
20.
good.
That's a night.
good.
That's a party right there.
That's pretty good.
I would do that 100%.
Yeah, I'm in.
If it was safe. If it were safe.
Yeah,
and
20
then-
people is probably not safe.
I'm gonna go to a drive-in movie on Friday.
Yeah, what are you saying?
Ooh,
I'm
that's
gonna
cool.
see Minori. Is that what it's called?
Minari.
Oh, Minari.
Minori.
Were you thinking
Menorah?
Menorah?
I thought it was like an Asian Jewish film. It's a coming of age menorah.
I'm very excited to see that. I'm hearing
also-
great things.
Yeah, I want to see it, and Becky really, really wants to see it. So we've been trying to find a way to see it in a fun way.
I love you. Like, I want to see it, but Becky actually wants to see it.
Becky's idea.
I want to see it, but I would wait until it is streaming. But
Yeah.
Becky wants
Yeah.
to go see it, so I'm like, we're gonna go see it.
I have still yet in my life to ever go to a drive-in. Ever.
Wow.
It wasn't a thing. There were none growing around me. There were none growing around me. Yeah, said what I
That's the
meant.
butt beetles talking right
Yeah.
there. Butt beetles really hurt your tongue.
It's like Ratatouille. They just control your ass.
They make you talk about nostalgia.
Oh god.
Well, Zach, what you gotta try is you can make your own drive-in movie. This is what I've been doing with Ariel. I call it a COVID date. We actually will go and we'll like just park in like a mall parking lot, not go inside because there's too many people. I kind of get freaked out, but we'll just like watch the movie in the car.
Oh,
and
man.
it sounds pathetic, but then it's actually awesome.
Anything to get away from the kids, huh?
Yeah, it's like getting out of the house makes it feel more special.
Yeah,
Zach,
right.
We've been inside our houses for a year.
Becky and I-
When I was with our in-laws in the middle of nowhere in Nevada where there wasn't a mall to drive to, we went and sat in the driveway, watched a movie in the car
That's amazing.
just to get out of the GD house.
I get
That's
that.
adorable. I think that's very cute.
Becky and I have like dressed nice to have dinner at home. Just
Oh,
because
yeah,
like
that's
dressing
cute.
nice
Like,
makes it
find your-
feel a little bit more like a date.
100%. I had to make a no sweatpants rule for myself. It was like affecting my mental health.
Oh,
I
really?
think. Yeah, because
So
I
you put on real pants in the morning.
I can't be serious in sweatpants. That's a me thing. I know a lot of people can. If I'm wearing sweatpants, I'm in pajamas. I'm basically naked.
I feel the same way.
I can't do
I
it.
feel grody. I've been all shorts all the time though. Like you guys are all wearing jeans today. Did I miss the memo? It's like we're back in the office. We're wearing pants again. No, I
In the morning
refuse.
it's cold, so I put on jeans.
But I'm already got ass sweat. My Beatles are drowning in there.
I mean, it's hot in here.
I sweat
I agree.
so much.
I agree. I wish I was wearing shorts now because I get very hot.
When COVID is over, I am not switching back to pants. That's for damn sure.
I do, you know, I love shorts, and I'm glad that the trend right now is like just getting a little bit shorter every year for men. I'm into it. I think mid thighs as long as they need to be. And the best part of it is when you sit down and then it rides up and everybody looks like they're basically wearing boxer briefs. I think it's so funny.
Yeah.
And then you can see everybody's thighs. You never get to see people's thighs.
It's cargo pants are
at
going to
Ned's
come
thighs.
back.
Wow.
It's all cyclical.
I know.
Your son, I bet, Ned, is going to be like, Dad, I can't show my knees, because that was our reaction.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah.
They had to be
Yeah.
long shorts.
it's going to be so sad.
Did you ever have long shorts, Eugene? You don't strike me as a long short boy.
Yeah. Before I wised up. Wised up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had some long shorts in middle school.
Yeah, I had long shorts. I was a big cargo
Did you ever have
pant boy.
any jorts?
Yep. That was later on, more college age.
Oh, college jorts.
I had
Yeah.
jorts in middle school. I got ridiculed for them, but I didn't give a shit.
Are jorts
Yeah.
cool, Eugene? If I wore jorts, would you be
No,
like,
they kind
yeah.
of they fell out of fashion.
okay?
I still wear them.
I think if they're like cool jorts though.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
how
Take
describe
my
cool
advice,
jorts?
not Eugene's
Yeah.
advice.
Jorts get cooler the less blue denim they are.
Ah.
Like gray or black.
Right.
You're gonna
Right.
get away with way more. And the skinnier they are, because then it's like, wow, what a hip pair of shorts that guy's
Yeah.
got.
Some like flames on them.
I have a question.
Well, yeah.
Jorts are like my most commonly worn shorts around you guys. I've never heard a comment about it, but are you secretly thinking,
You look good in jorts.
oh, really?
You work them. Not everybody can look good in jorts.
Oh my God, thank you.
You look good in jorts. Also, your
Guess I
jorts
haven't
have,
noticed. They just look like shorts to me.
Your jorts
Yeah.
have some tatter to them, right? Don't they have some like?
I have a gray tattered,
Yeah.
and then I have a blue with a little cuff. little rolled
Yeah,
butter.
the gray is the one that comes to mind, and that one really works for me.
I think it's because you have like indie band boyfriend vibe.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
That's all I've ever wanted, Miles.
so you can pull those off. I feel like my thighs would just look fucking huge.
What? Your thighs are too huge?
No, if I wore jorts.
Miles like I'm too
That really
small.
fucking. I was like, chill. What was that?
I was trying to picture it.
I
was just like going through my mind palace of like, what do Miles's thighs look like? Does Miles have big thighs? I don't think Miles has big thighs.
Like, you think your thighs
I
are
thought he
big,
had
bro?
little thighs.
I don't know. I feel like
Because he's tall. Am I just saying that? Is it appropriate to comment on Miles's thighs as his boss? Maybe I'll just be, oh no, 30 seconds of silence have gone by.
Yeah, that was big.
I like.
We just stared at you with an
scary.
We all stared at you and tried to figure out what to say about your
I
thighs.
was having a nightmare.
It's like you walked into a party that was really having a great time and nobody knew who you were. It's like, who the fuck is that?
Who the fuck is that? Wearing jorts. Jesus.
Oh man. Well, what the fuck is up, TryPod listeners? We have got a great show for you today. We've got so many exciting things. We got some announcements because you guys, I don't know if you're subscribed to Insider, the industry business magazine, but we just sold a TV show and it's a pretty freaking big deal for us.
Wait, do you have an air horn,
We're
Miles?
always talking about like, yeah. Do you have the soundboard for the Try Guys are legit?
TBD coming soon.
All
New
right,
office.
cool. like we're always talking about all these secret projects we can't tell you about because it takes so long.
It
You
takes
have
so
to
long.
negotiate the contracts and the business and all the things.
The paper and the signatures and the business.
It's a lot of negotiation, but at the end of all the negotiation, you get to make a show that you're really excited about. It's a show that's like sort of a spin-off of our Without a Recipe hits.
Called No Recipe Road Trip for Food Network.
Working
Discovery
title.
Plus,
Working title.
I kind of like
Working
it, but we
title.
It's
won't get
growing on
into it.
me.
We argued on text a lot.
You can give us a better title in the comments.
Yeah,
and
the cool thing is we're making this show in real time. Nothing is set in stone, so we want some feedback from you as to what you want to see, and if it should be called No Recipe Road Trip or not.
It's gonna be dope, though.
We'll tell the executives. See, look
See?
at all these YouTube commenters.
You know, sometimes taking care of yourself, it takes a lot of work, right? Working out every day. Something's really challenging. One thing that can help you lead a healthy lifestyle is Caliper CBD. It's going to be very easy to adapt into your routine, and it's going to give you a lot of great health benefits. So Caliper believes that everyone deserves a simple way to feel better. Unlike CBD oils, Caliper CBD powder is completely tasteless. It mixes easily in any food or drink. I like to put it in my coffee sometimes. Great way to start the day. Sometimes I also put it into like a little just soda water at night when I'm trying to relax. You know, there's a lot of uses for it. Different people have different needs with their CBD. So if you're someone who wants a good CBD option, this one is the best one. It comes in affordable 30 and 60 count packs. Individual packets give you the benefits of CBD wherever you go, right? You can pocket it, take it with you, throw it in your morning coffee, whatever you like or need. And what are you waiting for? Get it today, baby. 20% off your first order when you use promo code TRYGUYS at trycaliber.com/TRYGUYS. You can try Caliber CBD risk-free for 30 days. If you don't love it, they're going to give you a full refund. That's trycaliber.com/TryGuys. And don't forget promo code TRYGUYS for 20% off your first order.
But we're taking Without a Recipe on a road. We're going to go to different restaurants across the country and try and recreate some iconic dishes without a recipe.
In their kitchen.
In their kitchen.
Which will be intense because I don't know if you've ever been in a restaurant kitchen. It ain't like your
I haven't,
kitchen.
actually.
Yeah.
It is a scary place. And things don't like, sometimes they'll be like, oh yeah, this oven, you have to like let the gas go for 5 seconds, then light it manually and step back.
Jeez.
I'm sure those won't be in all the kitchens we go to, but they're like industrial. They're cool.
And we're still making Without a Recipe,
Yep.
just like normal on our own channels. In fact, the other bit of exciting news is we are about to unveil the new office.
Yeah!
Beautiful 5,000 square foot production studio in Burbank, California. We have a 5-year lease, so it is happening. But we're building out like a beautiful kitchen set that can be like the official Without a Recipe set on YouTube and the internet. It's going to be awesome. We're talking about like, I don't know if I should say this. Is this a secret project
Whoa.
that we can't talk about?
Is it about eating?
Is it about the horse?
No, but we're thinking about doing like a without a recipe competition where we invite other YouTubers to like compete for a grand prize.
Hell yeah.
Of
No, it's not the prize.
How do you guys
are
feel?
getting to
Are
us.
you guys excited? This feels like an era of like legitimacy. Like we fucking did it. We're official.
It is definitely a win, like it's not to get too into Hollywood, but it's hard to sell a show.
It's
very hard.
We've been trying for 5 years.
And it's like once
4
you
years?
get that first, it's like now our foot's in the door.
Yeah.
We could sell more. It's
Selling
like,
the first show is the hardest thing, and it's just kind of like for us, we've been doing YouTube and all the other, TikTok, and we're not very good at TikTok, but Instagram and other places. So every time we get to work for a new platform, we get to learn a lot about just the different side, and that normally makes our other content everywhere else also better.
That's a good idea.
It's like we get to work on a TV show and like work with other talented people and then come back and apply that knowledge to other shows we want to make and just stuff we make on YouTube. So everything's going to keep getting more and more elevated. We're just so happy about it.
Yeah, when I meet people in cocktail parties, I describe to them like our vision for the company of like, we want to be the production company of the future and like making experiential content in a variety of different mediums, spanning the best of digital media and traditional media as they like coalesce and become one and more the same thing. But like that kind of hasn't been true for the past 2 years. We like haven't made any traditional media, but now like we've released a movie in December and we're making a TV show.
A book and a tour.
It's exciting.
Book and
It's
a
very
tour and a
exciting.
podcast and a show and a movie and a channel and a TikTok every so often.
Why don't we just name it?
That's a good.
have
Oh,
to
that's
believe
good.
that.
That's good.
I mean,
Actually,
it is a
it's
food show.
kind of appropriate for a descriptor of the dishes that we're making.
Sometimes the dishes do taste
It
like.
kind of is.
Wow.
Yeah.
And actually, I don't think they'll go for it because
You're looking
Miles
for
isn't
food?
even
But if
comfortable
they are
letting us
trying
saying it.
to market to a younger demographic on the exciting new Discovery Plus streaming platform,
We'll
what would
email
you
them.
click on first?
Oh, yeah.
I'm excited about The Office
Oh, yeah,
because I feel like we're
going
going to be able to finally, like, I don't know, start filming videos in a real studio.
It's like this us in a room together in a podcast is just like a taste, right? It's like in a literally a month.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking.
Oh,
like,
wow. Yeah, you're
April
right.
1st.
It's so close.
Is our projected date now? It always could get pushed back. They told us August 1st last year, and a lot of things happened.
Yeah, we're a little
But
late.
like there's the windows getting like the glass getting put in. The studio is getting soundproof. We're putting up noise panels. It's big.
It's
I mean, we
big.
can do like anything in here.
We even have a parking lot.
parking lot.
I'm just bringing it up because today is Wednesday and we drove to the office thinking it was normal and then we realized there was street cleaning, which means there's only half of the available spots. So having a parking lot, and then here's what we can do. We can have a parking lot carnival. We can get a dunk tank. We can
true.
dunk Miles.
Woo!
We
Please.
can dunk Miles.
Dunk me, daddy.
that
Okay.
office
Yeah.
means a new podcast studio space.
That's true.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah,
Like
dude.
the
You
official.
want to talk about that, Miles?
I'm
'Cause you're
so-
designing it with Ariel.
I'm so
Tell us about
hyped.
it, Thigh Man.
Ariel and I have been collabing. It's the biggest YouTube collab.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I'm very excited about the new podcast studio. It's going to be fucking high tech. The cables are in the walls. And obviously, if you can look at my camera angle, it's chaos in here. There's rats, there's boxes, there's shit everywhere. But I'm very excited for it to be clean and for it to be like loungy. And I'm going to have all sorts of surprises. There'll be a little soundboard. It's going to be very mint. Very clean.
Minty mint.
Very good.
And I'm so excited for the new office because it's the TV show is great and all. It's an era of legitimacy. But if you think about like we've made like 200 videos in 2 years and like one pilot of a TV, it's like everything takes so long. But with our new office, like we are the network. We are the gatekeepers. We can greenlight whatever we want and make whatever we want. And that's really exciting to me.
And we don't have to rent a space.
Yeah.
Like just production wise, like when we are doing like without a recipe or other things, sometimes we have to rent something. It's very, very expensive. This will be more economical for us, which also just means we can put more money into like set dressing and making shit cooler. And it's just going to be so cool. Everything's going to be really cool.
Bunch of stuff I'm excited for. So to close the loop on the Food Network show, it's going to be on Food Network and Discovery Plus. We haven't filmed it yet. We'll keep you posted. We'll let you know. But I am thrilled and honored to officially be the worst chef in Food Network history.
That's right.
It is a title that I can finally say I am number one at the bottom. I don't think they've ever hired someone with less culinary skills, and what a
Haven't you
mistake.
seen worse chefs in America?
Oh,
They're
have
really
you-
bad.
Yeah, but have you seen me, Eugene?
Yeah, it's true.
But those are also
You
like
could take-
they're
you could take the
one-offs. They're
title.
not series regulars.
I just know you I just know you are excited because you can maybe, I don't know.
A little collab with my favorite human in the world.
Someone that
Oh,
you're obsessed with.
Mr. Daddy
Mr.
Fieri.
Guy Fieri.
Guys, here's the
like,
thing.
yeah.
God.
Here's the thing I need you to know. Guys,
Barefoot Contessa?
I love
it is
Barefoot.
now not an if, it is a when.
That's
The
true.
Try Guys will meet Guy Fieri. It is an
my
inevitability. It is destiny. It is written in stone. Do you guys know I dressed up as Guy Fieri for Halloween once?
We know, we were there.
It's full circle.
That was the
You
second
redid
time.
it, yeah.
You've done it
You loved
twice?
it so much.
Yeah, well, it was just a good costume. I needed something for BuzzFeed. You know, like when you go into work, like you need your
Yeah.
second costume. So I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll do that.
Yeah.
It's so exciting, right?
I don't see the appeal, but I did watch a lot of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
Dude, I love that show.
Yeah.
I actually watched so much Food Network growing up. I watched Good Eats with Alton Brown like crazy.
yeah.
I credit him with probably why
You love Alton.
I'm good at cooking is because he had a cookbook that I got, I don't know, when I went to college. And it wasn't just like recipes, it was also just like the science of why you cook roasts the way you cook roasts, the science of how you use pans, how like why pancakes work, like how to make sure your pancake is going to be perfect. And like it was super helpful just to have a base knowledge of understanding like the science of cooking, which makes it really easy to just cook.
I'm sure we've all done the thing. Like, I went to restaurants in New York because they were on Beef Bobby Flay. And I'm like, I gotta try these dumplings. And now they're gonna be people who are like, I gotta go to that restaurant that the food
That
try
Zach
guys.
fucked the recipe up.
It'll be a cool thing for us to highlight different local businesses around
Yeah.
the country. I mean, I think our
a real
vision of
goal.
this in success is like we can travel and like experience cool things, highlight new places.
But help restaurants recover in this post-COVID world. I think they're gonna need exposure, and it's there's a wonderful opportunity here to do something good beyond just the show. So that's that. We got that coming up. But yeah, I really felt like the movie that we made was almost the closing of a chapter of Try Guys. And then now this is the beginning of the next chapter. And look, we've loved everything that we've done the last year, but certainly our preference is to make big, exciting, cool content. And this office is an opportunity to really expand. The show is an opportunity to expand. We're gonna flex all of the creative muscles we have.
It would just be nice to not have a shed that is rat infested, you know?
Yeah.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
what's funny is like
I'm gonna kinda miss the rats.
We moved out of the shed and into here, but now this has become
retreated.
the shed.
Yeah, this is the shed.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
yeah,
so,
you
yeah.
can't give him any ground.
Yeah. If you give him
No.
us a cookie, then
If you give a rat a shed, he's gonna
rat.
take the house.
he's gonna take.
I've read that
You're gonna
book.
take the
We should
house.
get a rat, a pet rat for the office and name him Shed.
That's so funny.
I think that's a good idea.
I like that. Can you
Yeah.
have Ariel build in a rat maze to the wall so he can?
so cute.
Wow,
It's so
that's making me uncomfortable even just thinking about it.
But Miles, referenced the new podcast studio. Part of, as you guys have seen in the last couple months, like part of our goal is also to expand the Try Guys podcast network. We're trying to create shows in different verticals. We're gonna
Shout
have
out to Baby Steps and Guilty Pleasures.
bow, bow, bow,
You
and
can sit with us doesn't need our help. we need their help.
so stay tuned. I don't know. I'm very giddy about the year to come and the shows that we've been talking about that will live on our channel. The way that we're going to get an influx of new talents to live alongside us as well. You've seen that with Guilty Pleasures as well. So we're stoked. We're giddy. We're having a good time.
So back to butt beetles.
Yeah.
No, Miles, they're like more long than thick.
Oh, because they have to fit.
They're long.
Wait, we're talking about
beetles?
Miles'
Yeah, they gotta
thighs or the
slither
thighs?
in.
Oh my God! Yeah, sorry.
I thought you were talking about butt
Eugene, by the
beetles.
way, while that conversation was happening, Eugene was staring at me for a while, and I was like, what's up? Like, why is
I
Eugene looking
would have
at me?
noticed if you had like super thick thighs. But
Yeah,
I think
you were looking
I
at
think
my
you're just
thighs.
worried about them being too long looking.
They're gonna be long looking because I've
But
got.
Keith's got long old gams and he looks great. In
Does he
shorts.
wear shorts a
He
lot?
loves them.
Yeah,
I do
He's
love
gotten
short. In
into
the
them.
summer. Oh,
You ever seen his salmon shorts?
Oh, I've seen those salmon shorts.
I've had those same pair of shorts for 4 years now.
That's a long time, dude.
4 years. They just don't. They can't fade anymore because they're already faded pink.
Ooh, offshoot Try Guy series, tall guys.
Tall guy.
Oh,
The tall guy.
Tall guys
Yeah.
try blank for the first
But
time.
it's like,
like
short
that.
stuff. Or like, tall guys try
Well, 'cause
plumbing.
it sounds like
They're trying to get into a tiny area.
tall guys try
Tall
fitting
guys
into
try
tiny
plumbing.
cars.
Tall guys play hide and seek. They suck at hide and seek.
Dude, I would
Not bad.
super watch that. Just get like one.
How many
one
tall
NBA
guys
player.
can fit in this car?
Low guys reach the cookies on the top shelf. That'll be my video.
Winner gets 10,000 cookies.
Well, it sounds like it was a thing that you were just maybe a little like insecure about or scared of to not always wear shorts.
Well,
right?
I've done shorts before. I think I feel more comfortable in pants because then I'm not exposed to the elements, and I feel like then my gams aren't out there.
You
as
grew up in
much.
Tick County.
Yeah, that's a
that's
good
true.
point. A lot of ticks
yeah.
growing up. I also say I think that my legs just they're long and spindly like a little spider, etc.
So you might attract other spiders.
So spiders might be like, oh, let's go over
Hi,
there,
Daddy.
baby. Hey, buddy.
Daddy. It's been over here. Ooh, Daddy long legs.
so much more real estate.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Did you know that the Daddy long leg spider? There's different names for him.
What are you talking about?
That
What?
Regionally,
Like
people
Rufus?
call. No, I mean maybe regionally
Grand?
people call
Dan?
like Daddy long legs different names.
Okay, well,
Oh.
we
There's
all know
Granddaddy
it.
long legs,
Weird.
Daddy long legs.
Yes.
They're that's all I know. But I remember reading a thing once on the internet. There were other names.
Well, we all call them daddy long legs, and we're from different places.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
called
like water
other-
somethings,
They're
right?
called.
on, Keith.
What cellar spiders?
Oh, I've heard.
Oh, interesting.
The cellar spider is way scarier sounding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daddy Longlegs would. I mean, he would never. He treats me right.
Ever since I saw Honey, We Shrunk the Kids,
Yeah.
Daddy Longlegs spiders have been heroes in my eyes. They helped save. Isn't that the one where they
Yeah, she
helped
needed potassium.
Yeah, and they ride the spider. Somehow they communicate with the spider and ride it down the counter.
Yeah.
That movie helped you memorize like potassium is in bananas.
100. That's all I got. From
100%.
that
All I
movie.
remember.
Pretty good. Honestly, Daddy Longlegs, not a bad drag name for Keith.
Oh my god.
Pretty good.
I was thinking of a drag name for myself the other day. I came up with Pizza Slut.
Can I?
Okay. Not a bad name for our TV show either.
That's not a bad name for the show, Pizza Slut.
I'm gonna tease another thing that we're working on that the drag reminded me of. So we just had one of our editors. He's going back into the old archives of our original videos. So the drag video, one of our first like big hits. It's an 8.5 minute video, which is it flies by. And most of our early videos are even shorter than that. But the drag, I don't know if you remember, Eugene. It's like, do you know how much footage it is?
It's 2 days.
Yeah, I edited that video,
days, yeah.
and it's 2 days worth of footage.
It's a lot.
And I remember because my first cut was about 15 minutes, and everyone told me, Eugene, you have
You're
to cut it
insane.
down under 10 minutes. No one's
In
gonna watch a
those
video
days,
over
it
10
was like
minutes.
all the videos were 2 to 3
yeah,
minutes.
so I got it. to
I have it
8.5.
right here. 20 hours
Oh
of
my
footage.
God.
So Devlin, our editor, just took about 3 to 4 days to watch through all of the footage, and he sent me just a little cold open. But what we are doing is we're going to take some of our best videos that we feel like there's more to it, and we are actually re-editing them. I don't know how long the drag video is going to be. I mean, we talked about like maybe it'll be 22 minutes.
Yeah.
Based on his
Could be longer.
email,
That's
I think it
awesome.
might be like a 40-minute video.
I mean, most of our videos are like 20, 30 without a recipe.
Yeah.
One was
46,
50 minutes.
52, yeah.
but if you go back, Swimming with Sharks, I don't even think is 5 minutes
It's so
long.
fast.
It's,
it's
so.
crazy.
I will look at some of my old videos and it's like, it just feels like it was like.
I mean,
you can't even take a breath.
ladies' underwear is 90 seconds.
That's
The Try Guys
No,
Try
it's
Ladies'
not.
Underwear is like it's like
under
a
2
minute.
minutes?
It's maybe a minute 45. I believe it's under 2 minutes.
That's
Wow.
absurd.
It's so crazy.
I know one of those try-ons is like lightning fast.
So were we?
get so famous making just like minutes of us trying on underwear.
It was a different time, you know. It was the mid
238 was our
2010s.
first video.
238.
Yeah.
I thought there was one that's
You know,
under-
back in
I guess
uh,
people get famous on
back in the
TikTok.
previous decade, back in 2015.
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah.
you couldn't make videos over 3 minutes.
No.
It was
Well-
that was the
Bandwidth.
Algorithms.
And then several years later, maybe around 2018, people started saying, maybe I'm going to watch things like TV on the internet.
Yes. So then you,
it
the
started going
longer
up-
the better.
Yeah, it started
And
going
then
over
in
20
2020, it went back down to 15 seconds, baby.
It is fascinating how like what algorithms promote changes the art you make, and we just happened to get lucky that the stuff that we wanted to make as we were craving making longer videos, YouTube also wanted that. But at the same time as we're now going back and making our short videos long, we're also making our long videos short for places like Snapchat and IGTV, and it's really cool to see how one piece of content. YouTube has a shorts platform now. We just launched the YouTube Shorts channel to make like almost TikTok type content. I'm sure they would resent me calling that. See if you can find it. But yeah, it's neat to see how we can remix and just keep playing around.
Also, I've just seen there's like fans who are making like weird compilages of us, and I think it's so funny. They're like the Try Guys Without Context for 5 minutes. Those videos are great. There's one that came out this week called 5 minutes of Keith radiating bisexual energy. I'm like, I mean, great.
We should hire whoever, because everyone who edits those, they're great. And sometimes they're like better than what I would think to do. So next time you make one of those videos, just hit me up.
Hit us up.
Maybe I'll buy it from you.
Yeah, maybe we'll put it on our channel.
secondtrybusiness@gmail.com.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about us suing you, because we won't.
We're touched.
Let us actually give you money.
We'll promote you on the podcast.
Until your cut downs start getting 5 million views, you probably won't hear from us. But once they're like surpassing our views, like, okay, hell yeah, come on
if you
over.
get more subscribers than us,
Yeah, that would be an issue.
We'd be like, wait a second, who are these people?
Yeah.
Zach, you have a story for us, don't you?
I do have a story. You know, I forgot about this. So a lot of exciting news, a lot of happy stuff. But the universe, it gives and it takes. And
Much
I had
like the great butt beetle.
So on Monday, I got actually another little piece of news to celebrate that we'll talk about some other time. We've talked about too much. But Maggie and I were like, you know what? We got this Food Network show. Keith just rubbed his head against the plant.
It's a plant. I was like, there's a plant in my head. All right, I'm back.
A little distracting. Maggie and I decided, you know what? We've been in this house and everything's like so serious. We should celebrate. We should celebrate all this good stuff. So we had this plan. We were gonna go down, pick up some sandwiches, go to the park, be cute as fuck.
Yeah, watch a movie in your car. Yeah.
I saw that now. I'm like, oh, what's he want to put in?
What happened next?
So we are going to take the car. I have a tandem parking spot, and we wanted to take the second car.
What were you wearing?
I was wearing.
Was it cute?
Probably not sweatpants because I stopped doing that.
Yeah, jorts.
Yeah, jorts.
A little bow tie.
Bicycle apparel. So a big fluffy hat. A sort of a pirate shirt.
How's that bicycle apparel?
Like Victorian
did I say
era?
bicycle? I meant pirate.
Same thing.
You're scooping the story because you were gonna bike there, right?
Oh my god, you know who else likes butts?
Pirates.
Hey!
Pirates booty.
Butt Beatles actually came over on a pirate ship.
That's right.
Yeah.
If you're anything like me, it is so hard to be sure that you're eating all the nutrients and stuff that you're supposed to have every day. And, it's just tough to do it. But guess what? Multivitamins, baby, they make it easy. And let me talk to you today about Rituals multivitamins, because we deserve to know what we're putting in our bodies and why, especially when it comes to, something we take every day. And Rituals clean, vegan-friendly multivitamin is formulated with high-quality nutrients. So you're not going to find any sugars in there, no GMOs, no major allergens, no synthetic fillers or artificial colorants. It's just going to be the stuff that helps your body feel good. Plus, the fresh taste and delayed release capsule design makes taking vitamins easy. I don't know about you, but when I used to eat multivitamins as a kid, they were all chalky, they were gross. These are not those. They're great. And your multivitamins are going to be delivered to your door every month with free shipping. Always. You can start, you can snooze it, you can cancel your subscription anytime, and get key nutrients without the BS. Ritual is offering our listeners 10% off during your first 3 months. Visit ritual.com/tryguys to start your ritual today. Anyway, what happened?
Related to scurvy.
What happened after the tandem parking spot?
So Maggie looks in our car. It's like our second car. We have one car that we haven't driven in a year.
Wow.
Yeah, we got two cars, guys.
Between the two of you?
Yeah. So we have like the trash car that just sits there. It's like all the stuff I haven't taken to Goodwill, all of the, like, it's just it's kind of a storage
It's a closet
container now.
Yeah.
And
Our
Maggie
car
looks,
is set.
It's a box.
We'll workshop it.
it's always messy, but Maggie looks down and there's like the glove compartment's open, shit is strewn out all over both floors, and she gets out of the car and she's like, Zach, I think someone broke into your car. And I walk up and look to her and I go, Maggie, our bikes are missing.
No.
And so I live in an apartment complex.
Yeah.
Someone the day before had ripped the control panel off our front door. They broke into the garage. They took our bikes. What is super frustrating is that everyone else's bikes are there. So we got nice bikes.
You
We
have the
treated
nicest bikes?
ourselves.
He
Yeah, of course I have the nicest bikes.
He had the cutest bike. I've seen his bikes. They're cute.
They were so new. And you know what also is frustrating?
Sorry. You bought the nicest bikes in your apartment complex and you don't have them locked up?
Of course they're locked up, Ned. They're
but
locked
then-
up to each other, to the ground.
And
They
someone
came-
just cut them or
Yeah.
something?
Whoa.
Oh, no.
And what I don't know how they did it, but what is also frustrating is that we
You didn't have an auto turret set up or like a sniper cannon or like a laser?
Or like a butt beetle box.
Yeah.
we did have a butt beetle
Surprises with
guard, but
butt
I think
beetles.
they liked that. They took it.
Yeah.
So what's super frustrating is after a 3.5 month back order, we just got our bike rack for the car. And we 2 weeks ago set it up. We went on one bike ride. It was so cute, so magical. And now I have this stupid fucking bike rack and no bikes. And look, it's like no more. It's less than $1,000. It hurts. It sucks. But I just
they
felt
don't have nice
gross.
bikes.
Yeah.
It was like it was violating. I just
Yeah.
like felt icky.
Yeah.
It made me feel sad.
So they ripped off the control panel the day before, and then the next day, this was like pre-planned.
No, I think it happened on Sunday, and I just didn't notice.
Oh, I see.
Because
Yeah.
it's the trash car.
That's it.
Have you
Wow.
guys ever had? I've never had my car broken into. I think it's because I've always had cars that clearly look like they're full of garbage, and I was
a
like,
couple
no, I don't
times in
wanna go there.
Chicago.
This is my
Yeah.
first.
Somebody like stole, a bunch of CDs out of my glove compartment. And then another time in Chicago, it snows, right? And there's a rule
Right.
when you shovel out the
Yes,
snow,
yeah.
you don't take the spot, right? You get back in your own spot, you put a cone there or something. It's a whole thing. You
It's a whole
spend a
thing.
whole hour shoveling the snow.
Yeah.
But the general rule of thumb is like as the snow starts going up, after 2 days is fair game. So after 2 days of snow, I park in a random spot, and then somebody vandalized the fuck out of my car, saying that I parked in their snow spot. And I was like, "Excuse you, sir.
Unwritten rule.
It has been 2 days since the snow. Somebody parked in my snow spot, so that means it is just getting all
fair game.
mixy matchy again."
How'd they
And
vandalize it?
they like wrote with like a wax crayon
Oh, God.
or something. It was like all on my windows. It was like really hard to get off. It was awful, like swear words and all this stuff.
That sucks.
Yeah, it was
Sorry to
fucked
hear
up.
that. I mean, look, it's an inevitability. Your car will get broken into once in your life, but man, it hurts.
It makes you feel a little icky about the state of the world.
It
I
makes
generally
you
have an
feel icky.
optimistic view, right? I mean, I feel like we all deserve our butt beetles.
Everyone deserves a butt beetle.
You want to hear
Yeah.
some bullshit too? So we have security cameras in
Yeah.
our building,
Right.
And so I also
They took 'em.
I debate. Yeah,
They took
right off
those
the wall.
too, yeah.
I did debate about this because I'm like, look, I know it's hard times. People are really suffering. Like someone who needed that bike, like maybe I don't want to get them in trouble, but also like I want my bike back. So I thought about that. But anyway, I inquired with the HOA about security cameras. You have to pay. You have to pay to get access to the security footage.
What?
The fuck is yeah? What is the
That's
point?
dumb.
So what I'm saying, apparently, my building is fair game. People, come rob me, whatever you want.
I mean-
it's fucked up.
That's crazy.
Wow.
What's the point?
You should. I mean, the city must be able to force them to release footage.
And I've been trying to get in touch with them for 2 days now, and they won't respond to my calls. And I'm like, guys, the footage is it's not.
Do you
gonna
think the
last.
landlord stole the bikes?
Oh shit, it's a conspiracy.
Oh, it's an inside job. Honestly, the times that I've had things stolen and I've like had the police file a police report, that's all it is. It's just like a police report to then
Thanks for
give
letting
to
us
your
know.
insurance company.
Yeah.
So then you get part of the money back. It's like they're not gonna go track down your bikes, man.
No,
like
no.
that's not this not
No.
it's
just
almost
for the
like
insurance.
like why are the police even there writing a report? That's like
Should have the insurance.
have the
squad.
insurance person
Oh,
come out and
insurance
write
squad.
a report.
I like that. That'd
But-
be cool. They roll around in cool looking cars.
They all
That-
ride on hoverboards.
That's why you get renter's insurance.
you gotta
you
have
know?
it. Gotta have it.
Eugene,
It
have
doesn't
you ever
cost.
had a
It
thief?
costs like $80 a year, and you would get your bike's money back.
I will.
I don't think you need the security footage
No,
because
but I asked.
if you know about true crime, it's never gonna be there.
It's never good.
It's never
It's just
good.
your
It
bike
wasn't
switches
working
off
when it
camera.
happened.
But what if there's a larger conspiracy we can unravel?
Oh.
I'm just saying that there never is the security camera working whenever there's a crime.
Eugene's been listening to Crime Junkies, which is one of my favorite crime podcasts
It's been like,
as well.
yeah,
And
I've been listening to a lot of
clearly been listening
crime podcasts.
exclusively to that podcast.
Zach, they did clearly target you. They said, "Oh, this dude has the best bikes on the block.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
also see if there's a diamond ring in his glove compartment."
They didn't
True.
take any of my mixtapes. I made some dope mix CDs, and they didn't want to listen to none of them.
That's offensive.
Yeah, I was like, guys, at least if you're gonna break into my car, have taste.
Yeah.
But so Eugene, you're big on a crime spree right now.
Yeah,
Eugene's
super
like-
crime scene. I'm the one who stole your bikes.
He learned about it through the podcast.
Yeah, I found the perfect way to do it. No, I mean, I just I've been avoiding. I don't listen to podcasts,
Yeah.
and I also
You
try to
tell
avoid
us
things
every
I know
week.
I like. I try to avoid things I think I'm gonna like.
Yeah.
And I like
'cause
true
you would
crime
get
stuff.
Too deep into it.
Yeah, I love Wikipediaing things about crime. I like reading about crimes. I love looking at the depravity of humanity, staring down its gaping throat.
Right.
So,
So you get kind of you get
sure.
upset when your bikes aren't stolen.
Yeah, so I needed new stuff to listen to while I exercise. So why not?
Yeah, you listen to it when you exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Little
Tony was
Jimmy was
34,
walking to school.
living in Chicago,
yeah,
Illinois.
exactly.
Yeah.
Really gets me pumped.
Uh-huh.
It kind of fits my mood right now in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen to really dark things while I desperately try to maintain some form of fitness. But I'm into a little crime junkie. I've been listening to a lot of the crime podcasts, but I don't like when they have just casual conversations.
Yeah.
I want hard facts. I want just police reports
Yeah.
spoken to me.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
You just want to listen to the police scanner all day.
I just want a police. Someone get me a police scanner.
Yeah.
There are, you can just go to like websites that are police scanners in your local area and just listen to police scanners.
Well, I like it when it's an open-ended story, right? Like, I mean, season 1 of Serial was just so good
That was
because
thrilling.
you're just uncovering more each week, and
Yeah.
you don't really know if he did it or
And then
not.
at the
You're
end,
like,
it was
what
in real
happened?
time, which was like, oh my god.
Yeah, so cool.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Have you thought about this? I don't know if this is too dark. In your mind, Eugene, after listening to these episodes, are you like, yeah, I know how to hide a body
How to hide a body?
or get rid of a body?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
about this more than I care to admit.
Sometimes I'm always worried that all this information is getting to someone who is learning from it. Because you can study crimes, but I mean, you
Yeah.
have to already be someone who's willing to murder someone too. We can't worry about that because you're already a terrible
Right,
person.
right.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna say here, but there are clearly smart ways to dispose of a
Yeah.
body.
Yeah.
I kind of feel the opposite. I feel like there's cameras everywhere. There's so many ways of tracking you. Like, even if you're like putting your phone in a lead case and then doing all cash and then wearing a hat or something, it's like, how's that even like, how are you gonna get away with it? How are you gonna get away? You can't just drive to New Jersey. They find you in New Jersey.
Do you remember your old idea, Keith? It was Try Guys Hide a Dead Body. How that video? It was a live stream, I think.
Yeah, it would be. Well, we'd be in a room with a lot of boxes in it and a lot of like things, and you have a quote unquote dead body, and you have a timer. You have to hide it, and then other people come in and try to guess where you hit it.
Oh, that's not the idea. I remember. I love that one.
one
I remember
So-
one where it's like it starts as something else and then somebody gets murdered on screen, right?
Oh, I remember we had like a fake. We wanted to do like a fake going live, and then like on
A horror
Instagram.
Wow, I
show.
guess we have a lot of
I thought ours
killing
was like
bodies
was
ideas.
us like basically being separate teams or groups trying to commit a crime, and then like a forensic scientist and a investigator come and see who did.
Guys,
a
I
better
have
job.
a fourth take on this. We
Why?
have a
What was
lot
your-
of a lot of hiding
version?
dead bodies. This was your idea, Keith. Is that we were in the old like 3-story building, and you had to bring like, let's say I was a dead body, I was a limp body. Keith had to bring me down the stairs, but if anyone else found him, then he'd have to go bang, and now he has to hide 2 bodies.
So
and it's like
good.
you just have to keep hiding more and more bodies until you get away with it.
Puzzles, 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 and more. You know, we've been talking a lot about beetles in today's episode, but let me just tell you about some real bugs in a real game that does exist that you've heard about before. Best Fiends, baby! It's the best puzzle game on the market. It's a free app game. Why don't you have it yet? I love the game. It's vibrant. It's colorful. It is fun. There's a ladybug named Bob. I mean, what more could you want? It's hilarious, but really, I'm being honest, it's such a fun game that there's thousands of levels to play and counting. They add new levels all the time. time, and they also add characters all the time. So if you're somebody who never gets tired of solving puzzles, good news, Best Fiends, the fun is never going to end. You can keep on puzzling all night long. But just don't blame me if you get a little bit obsessed, okay? Don't send me any DMs being like, Keith, how dare you? I can't stop playing this game. It's so much fun.
Keith, how dare you? I can't stop playing Best Fiends. What have you done to me?
Okay, well, sorry to say it, but it's true. You're going to love it. Download Best Fiends free today on the Apple App Store or Google Play. That's friends without the R, Best Fiends, Fiends, Fiends. You guys know what I've been thinking about?
Keith, go.
I've been thinking about Pokemon still.
Yeah.
Keith, that's all you talk about now.
I love Pokemon. And
Have you seen his TikTok?
Yeah, he's all about opening those
I just make Pokemon TikToks.
It's adorable.
Now. It's so cute.
Well, because you like are editing them and like adding your little captions and like he's doing speed ramps and he's doing voiceovers.
nice.
It's so
and
cute.
I'm doing captions because I want to be inclusive so everybody can know all the things I'm saying about Pokemon.
I watched through one of them the whole way, and then you didn't get a cool one at the end, and then I was burned. I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna watch this whole thing, Keith.
It happens.
What if you don't get a good one?
I try to.
You gotta be like, dude, perfect. Only publish the good
that's
ones.
my new strategy going forward is only the good ones.
Yeah,
and
okay,
I'm not
cool.
gonna put. The
You
bad
heard it here
ones in.
first, listeners.
Only the good ones.
The really cool videos of those are when they pull it and it's like, like they get pull the best card ever and their like hands start shaking and
I
they
know.
like slide it into the little sleeve.
See, I'm trying to set up a shoot where I'm going to open up all of them, but I'm going to have like multiple cameras so I edit them down. So, because like what I'm missing is like you want to see that front facing. What's Keith look like while he's uncovering these cards, right? People want to see the actor.
People like people.
People like people. So trying to get. Trying to shoot a bunch. Guys, a new edition, Shining Fates, came out this weekend. hard to buy in stores, baby. Scalpers Market.
Yeah.
Logan Paul.
Have you guys heard about NFTs? Do you guys know about this?
Oh, hell yeah.
They're like digital collectibles. Like it's like Pokemon cards, but it's like a digital thing. I don't even fully understand it, but it's as if you like own a GIF.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There's only one version
the
of it.
original digital print of art.
And then your name is like always associated with it through like the blockchain
And you can
technology.
I bet Miles knows what this is. Of course, I heard him. This is so up your alley.
NFTs are cool. It's a really new weird thing. Honestly, my friend who was working at YouTube, he's my roommate in college, very great, good coder, like great guy, and he's been trying to get me to release NFTs for a while because he's like deep into it.
So many questions about this.
Yeah.
As I understand it, it's like cryptocurrency meets digital art.
Yes.
Because you buy like a print and it appreciates over time in theory.
Yeah.
But a buddy of ours bought one. He said it was like a $40,000 thing.
Yeah.
It's
big with the NBA. They have little gifs of people dunking, and there's like, this is the only like digital instance of this dunk gif, and with the like technology that is the blockchain, your name as the owner will be like forever associated it no matter where it gets placed on the web or whatever. It's like this little thing that looks like a GIF to me, a fancy GIF, is something you own, just like a sweet Charizard card.
So, well, can we make them?
Yes.
We can
you guys
make them.
could
But
release...
how do we make? That would be so cool. Like
So you need somebody who understands blockchain, understands coding, but essentially
is that
like,
you, Miles?
It's not. It's not.
Okay.
But I know people. But no. But what you would do is like, yes, it would be like, it would be moments of art. So like I'm the clitoris, right?
Oh, that'd be a very valuable one.
Right. So you could release I'm the clitoris, and because of the blockchain, like Ned was saying, so you're able to give somebody secure ownership over that thing. Like because of the way crypto works, is you have a specific code, and when you give it to someone else, there's a transaction code and ID and stuff. So you could give the I'm the clitoris to somebody. They could buy it. Theoretically,
Can we give someone butt beetles?
we could give somebody butt
Ooh, we
beetles.
can make a butt beetles
But theoretically,
NFT.
it would gain in value just because crypto, that's kind of how it works.
No, I think it gains in value just the way all collectibles do, where
Exactly,
it's like some do not gain in value.
Yes.
Some, like, I don't know.
It's crazy.
I mean, what's one of our worst moments?
We've got a lot.
I think actually, if we were going to do this, because they're kind of like trading cards, we should specifically do us in the like perverted costume type content.
Where we'd
Yeah.
have to
'Cause
make
those
like
are-
a set or
those-
like a limited
Right,
collection.
like you have the set of the Halloween set. You have the Valentine's set, and like those different sets of trading cards. It's us in the sexy outfits. I laughed a second ago because I just started thinking more about butt beetles, and I thought butt beetles is actually a really good like don't wig daddy style board game
Yeah.
where you have a big butt and everybody has like 10
Put
beetles
beetles into
and you
it?
put beetles into the butt and at some point the butt explodes.
Oh, yes.
All the beetles out.
Yes.
And then it's called butt beetles.
I love
and
it.
you put beetles in the butt.
I would much rather buy that than any of these crypto trading card
And we're
things.
only going to make one copy of Butt Beetles, and it's going to be a physical game that only one person can own. Starting price, $400,000.
It's like I kind of understand collectibles from the like physical thing of like, maybe you put it on your wall. Oh, maybe it's signed. But the idea of like a digital collectible
It's odd.
is so
Odd.
Well, I guess it's unique, it's new, it's innovative. I don't quite understand it, but I could see how people would, have the same. I mean, why is a Charizard card like valuable? It's
Right,
'cause
Ned,
people say it is.
Right, Ned, but the idea of a Butt Beetles board game that children all across America could play
Oh,
with.
far better, way better. Oh, yeah, for sure.
I think you could also make Butt Beetle a card game. Not like a trading card game, more like a fixed deck card game, but it'd be called Butt Beetles. And you're trying to get the most beetles in your butt.
Well, so maybe
Right,
Butt
you
Beetle
unbox
is the
some are like super rare butt beetles.
Yeah.
maybe Butt Beetle's like a boss card. Like whenever you put the Butt Beetle down, it's like Butt Beetle, and something happens. Everyone has to like discard half their deck. But then there
Right.
are other things. There's like
And put a beetle up their
But
ass.
yeah.
Yeah, you have to, but they're like other little body part critters.
Right. This is like an area of effect spell.
Oh, you're right. So it's called Butt Beetles,
Right.
but there's also like earworms,
I was thinking earworms.
earwigs,
Yeah.
eye gnats, which are a real thing, which we learned in Alaska. There's
These
eye
are all
gnats.
grosser.
Gnats will go after your
Yeah,
eyes.
this is nasty.
Dick spiders.
Scarabs, dick spiders,
Jesus.
ankle ants. I don't know.
what do you think our most valuable gifts would be,
Gooch critters.
aside from the Butt Beetles moment, which already is skyrocketing in value as we speak?
Ned desperately wants to get away.
I do
Go
not
back to
want to
NFTs.
talk about earworms, please. Butt Beetles are all
Gifts,
fine
I think
and good.
the would glow stick make you feel better is a very
That's a pretty
circulated
good one.
gift that
Yeah.
people use in a lot of different contexts.
So, but here's my question about this, Miles. Like,
Yes.
all of these meme moments that we're talking about exist online already,
I think
right?
therefore it would be. I think that therefore it would not necessarily work.
Because
I'm not
you need-
sure. I'm
you
not
need
sure.
it to be the original
all
as
the-
its print, but then
No, we
other
could-
people
all the
can...
NBA moments exist
Exactly,
online too. You
yeah.
can make gifts of anything. It's like you can also make fake Charizard cards, right? But they're not as cool as the real thing.
Yes, I think that's
how
the
it
point.
works.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
like
We
if
need
you
the-
own it, you're allowed to reproduce it, which in theory drives up the value of the original, is what I was told.
Yes, that makes sense to me. I don't know what Logan Paul's was that he sold. He
they're
sold
like
one.
Pokemon related.
Yeah, oh, really?
I believe they're all related to this big
well, that
Pokemon
makes sense.
stunt.
So the guy that we know, I'm not going to out who it is, but he bought one, again, for $40,000.
Holy shit!
And then
And it
he-
wasn't even. He didn't make it. He
No.
just bought it as somebody else's.
and it's a piece of art that kind of sort of looks like him. I don't think it does. He's like, yeah, it looks like him. I'm like, maybe. It's a person.
That's a
but now
steep-
he's going to put it on merch. And it's like now that like I'm going to make this symbol, this piece of art more valuable. And it's crazy. I don't know. It's a little...
Well, then he would just like sell it one time and that would be it because there's only one instance of it. What we got to do is like we got to make a set
Yeah.
of things and then just kind of like release them into the wild, like basically sell them, but then see where it takes it. Like people will buy it, sell it. Some will become valuable,
So
some
we need
will
to
not.
make 10 of something, but there's a first edition one, a second edition one, a first edition reprint, a red hollow,
Yeah.
holographic.
a blue shiny.
Holographic on the clitoris.
I mean, my friend was telling me about this art project where they made 16,000 different face icons that were collected from artists that did like, 500 different types of textures, and like, the face is one texture, like the hair is a texture. I'm talking, it's like dragons and like faces that are like very artsy. And then it was all randomized, and you would buy a face at random, and sometimes all of the random combinations would look really cool and be very rare and have value, and then other times it would just like be kind of a dud and not have any value. I just thought it was a very cool art project.
interesting.
But that very cool art project.
I do think that we should definitely explore all the expressions of butt beetles. Because
Yeah.
It
It'd be
just
cool if
sounds
there
like
were
a
different
game.
types of beetles.
Uh-huh.
You know, and they all have different
Oh.
personalities.
Oh.
You know, I love the rhino beetle.
Yeah.
You know, there's
Oh, yeah.
He's aggressive.
yeah.
the June bug. Could be
As-
real cute.
Scarab beetle,
Yeah.
you kind of have to worship.
What
Yeah.
kind of beetles would we all be?
What kind of beetles would we be?
Yeah.
Someone's got to be a dung beetle because they're so funny.
And it's like that's like the
I would
dung
say
beetle's like the primary.
that's
Zach
probably how
might
we got
be the
to.
dung
Yeah,
beetle just
thanks,
because he
man.
likes the pee-pee poo-poo humor.
I do.
Yeah, but
most.
dung beetles, they work so much.
I
They're
don't work.
physically rolling balls of dung.
Is that what they do?
Yeah.
Yeah, they roll up the dung.
They're
What are you talking about?
all they do is work
They
out.
roll little turds around.
In fact, he might be
Is
more
that actually what dung
beetle.
beetles do?
Yeah, they roll big balls of poop
dung.
For what purpose?
Yeah.
for their homes, right?
Yeah,
think so, yeah.
They live in poop.
They roll up little snowballs.
Yeah,
of
they use
poop?
their like back
Yeah.
limbs to roll up. Have you not watched these Discovery Channel?
That's pretty
Oh,
impressive.
bro.
We're gonna be on Discovery Plus.
You
soon,
might
so
see it on
I'll,
Discovery
I'll
Plus and
check
learn
it
a
out.
few things.
Zach is
What-
like a guest
guys,
spot in an Animal Planet.
What about a moment when our show is airing and one of those lower third pops up that says "Stick around for dung beetles"? Coming up next, dung beetles.
Do you think the fact that we're going to be Discovery Plus superstars means that we can ask to do voiceovers for a Dung Beetle special?
Oh my God. I hope so.
I'd be honored.
Wow, I do think
It's like part of the family.
I would like to be. I think the June bug, the one that's all shiny and reflecty
Green.
and blue green,
And they kind of stick to you.
they kind of stick to you.
Yeah.
Or a cicada.
Those are cool.
Are they beetles?
Cica-
I thought they were their own
I think they're
thing.
a different family.
Oh man.
But
I
they're
don't
like
really know much about
thousands of
beetles.
They're
I'm
beetles.
so
realizing.
beetle-y, but I
Yeah.
guess they're more fly-y.
They're not called the cicada beetle.
Well, they climb out of their
You
shell.
are cicada-like because
That's a very beetle thing to do.
Is
they
it?
scream so
Yeah.
loud. They scream so loud. They come out every 17 years and they're like, "Fuck me! Somebody fuck me!" That's what they do. They get out, they mate, and they go and die, and then they sleep for
Cicada-
17 years.
yeah,
Every
they-
17 years.
Or depending on their
different-
cycle, some are like
Oh,
15, but
locust.
it's more than.
So different
more than-
breeds have different
Yeah.
life cycles, and they overlap. And every now and then, like in Tennessee, I'm sure this happened to you, Keith. You'll have like 3 cicada breeds all birth at once.
Yeah.
And it's like
you get the 3-year, the 7-year, and the 13-year somehow all line up, and then you have cacophony.
Yeah. You've never heard cicadas.
Oh, I heard them all the time. I just never knew about this breeding cycle because
Yeah,
they're
so
so
that's-
constant. I'm like, how can like a 17-year-old thing
You might have
be
different
like
breeds.
every month?
They also have different like hives, like different families. So
Right,
they
yeah.
call it like there's one called like the Great North American Hive that comes out every X amount of years.
Yeah.
where are they though?
They're in this.
Oh,
There's some in the Midwest, too.
Jayville,
They're a
baby.
lot in the
Duval's
southeast.
full of
No, but I
cicadas.
mean like when they're like for 17 years.
They're underground.
Underground.
Just chilling.
They're underground.
That's crazy.
I believe
Not
they're
little
underground.
chrysalists.
Someday our significant others will be like, "Oh, the Try Guys, like, who are they?" It's like, the guys who made butt beetles. They made butt beetles. They made butt beetles. The game, the movie.
Oh, the action figures. I think we can expand it to beetle-like insects.
Yeah.
Dude, I love the BBCU. The
Yeah.
Butt Beetle Cinematic
Butt Beetle
Universe.
Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Because then we can bring Daddy Longlegs in. He's a big bad.
Have you guys been watching Butt Beetle Vision? I love that show.
yeah.
Butt Beetle Jr.
Oh, Ladybug.
Oh.
Oh, little Ladybug.
It was Agatha Butt Beetle all along. Miles is giving us the wrap-up signal. We'll continue this Butt Beetle Cinematic Universe exploration over on Patreon at patreon.com/tryguys. But now it's time for our final segment where the youngest and least experienced of us gives some life advice. It's time for advice.
Yes.
For Miles with Daddy Longlegs himself.
It was Butt
Miles.
Beetles all along.
Signore.
It's advice that'll go for miles. Tune it to your radio station. It's advice that'll go for miles. Everyone get ready, Miles Nation. Miles Nation, go. It's advice that'll go for miles. Advice that'll go for miles.
What's up, Miles Nation?
Wow, intimate.
We've been vibrating at an 11. I like you bringing it down.
How y'all doing tonight?
Better now.
Daddy,
No, worse. I'm getting worse.
Buy light bulbs.
Slurp me up into the balls game.
Boy.
Milkshakes?
Boba? It's Boba, right?
Is it Boba?
It's not Boba. It's definitely
God.
Boba. It's a drink with a straw.
You gotta come up with less obvious puns.
we saw right through you.
Are we done? You're gonna say drink
Well,
Boba?
thanks for listening, everybody.
Miles is
Guys.
cracking up.
I had a boba last week.
Oh my
my gosh.
Guys, we're getting better at this. That was a new record. Way to go, Ned.
I had a boba last week, and boy, is it unique. Boba is hitting the streets.
They're great.
What is traditionally not an American drink is sweeping the nation. You can try a drink with bubbles in it, and it'll be flavored like vanilla or something else. Have a boba and fucking take a nap.
Hell yeah.
That's it.
What's your flavor?
I mean,
I have been.
good luck taking a nap with all that sugar.
I
It gets me
know.
hopped up,
I realize boba has caffeine in it, right?
ready to fucking
it is.
rumble.
So
If
it
it
fucking
is.
pumped me up in the afternoon one day. But I got boba and it was like brown sugar traditional tea. Like it was just sort of a classic little yummy. And it had
You like milk tea?
it was milk tea. And it had also like it has boba in it, but it also has fucking like pudding cubes.
Oh, aloe.
I don't know.
So there's
maybe.
aloe cubes you can get. You can
Yeah.
get chia seeds.
No chia, but it was like cubes of yeah, it was boba expert. It was kind of cubes of pudding, but I found
that's very, very Asian.
yeah, it was great. It was awesome. I liked that it was sort of like a special drink to celebrate my day. Cause it's like, I don't always have boba, so why don't I walk my dog to the freaking boba and then get it?
I think that the idea of pudding cubes sounds better to me. I'm actually the one who doesn't love the boba as much. I just like you chew those little balls until you're tired of chewing, and then you swallow. It's not food.
Never tired of
It's
it.
not
It's
food.
I don't think it's food because food when you chew it, it breaks up.
It's an experience.
I know. I just
Boba's okay to me.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
it's. I would probably
Interesting.
rather.
I
most
can only
drinks
have it
over
maybe like once a month because it's like so bad for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll have it as a dessert once a month, and it's great. I just can't have it like some of my Asian friends who have it every day.
Oh, no, I couldn't do
Crazy.
that. I
That's
couldn't
so
do that.
much.
Maggie had the moment. So Becky had a moment where she found out that ramen was unhealthy, and she's like, "What? It's soup." And
This is a thing.
And
she didn't
Some
know
people
that?
really
No,
think
she was
if it
like-
comes from Asia, they're like it's healthy, right? I'm like,
It's because it was
no.
soup, and I was like, "Yeah, Becky, it's pork fat soup. It's pork bones and pork belly."
And Maggie had the same moment with boba. She's like, "But it's tea," and I'm like, "Yeah, and tons of fucking sugar," because we were eating a lot of boba.
Yeah.
Cream, baby. It's so much
milk,
sugar and cream.
nice
Yeah.
milkshake.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
it. I'm about a once a month boba boy. Wes loves it so much so we got a home boba kit.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
that we could like make our little boba
I did it
experience
too.
at home. It's so fun.
Guys, let me tell you. I made boba Zydeco boba. I was able to ice my Zach's
Yes.
breakfast, which is delicious iced. And then we also have a plum black tea coming out in the summer, which is so good iced. But it's so that was like it was such a cool. I'm like, I just made boba from my own flavor. it was very exciting. So that's your advice, Miles.
My advice is to get a little bob. That's it. And just also like treat. It's like have a little celebratory treat.
Love it.
Yeah.
I love this advice. I think it's great.
I think my advice is
Great
next time you
advice.
go to a boba joint, don't get boba. Try a different jelly.
Yeah, I did like it was tapioca jelly maybe, but
Yeah.
but I like
That's
the
the
other
classic.
jellies too.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, I like. I mentioned the aloe. It's like a nice little summer refresher.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Yeah, aloe's
It
yum.
feels healthier. Again, it's not, but
Aloe's healthier than
like
boba.
it's little aloe
yes.
cubes,
Ooh, I don't
and
know
we
if
don't
I'd
we
like
don't
the
do that as a
taste of
milk
that.
tea. We do it as like we
A
do
fruit tea.
kumquat,
Yeah.
honey
A
and
sweeter
lemon,
tea.
Yeah.
and then with the aloe, and it feels like a summer. What's the word? A juice.
You
It's
can
nice.
spit on your sunburns after.
Yeah, just douse yourself in tea.
Well, gang, another perfect episode of the TryPod.
It was fun.
We're gonna
Fun to be together.
back here in the office when we can. We hope to do it more and more. It's just a blast. But don't forget to like, subscribe, tell your friends about the show. We've got a new episode of Guilty Pleasures. We got baby steps. You can sit with us. Show us the love. Keith, hit us with the official TryPod theme song.
Yeah, you're right. There's no way this song won't be about butt beetles. They're gonna dig and dig and dig into your butt. How many butt beetles will fit? We'll
Dig and
tune
dig
in
and
next
dig and
week
dig,
when we've
dig
all
and dig,
found out how
dig
many
and
butt
dig,
beetles
dig
are
and
inside
dig,
of our
dig,
butt.
dig,
Is the
dig, dig,
TryPod.
Until next time, stay beautiful.